Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a nice informative one for you, focusing on lots of different lacing methods that we recommend making use on our boots. These lacing methods may help you out with your foot shape or where you're using our boots out in the wild or on the job site. So over the last 2 months, we've been testing out a bunch of different lacing methods, and we found that these 4 were the best suited for our boots. We found that these 4 answered the biggest questions we get asked, such as heel slip, arch pressure, and even a more formal looking way to lace up your boots for when you're going in and out of the office. So let's dive into method 1, where we'll be focusing on the army lacing, which, being in the name, was made popular from soldiers lacing their boots with this technique and looks very similar to a traditional lacing method with slightly more space in between each cross on the foot. Pros to this method are that you may experience more flexibility in your leather. This may assist during a break-in period for double-lasted boots, such as our AR8, or may even give more room for when you're moving around on your haunches in the field or on a building site, for example. You will also experience some more room around your ankles and the instep areas of the boot, relieving some friction from those pressure points. We have also found that due to all the space that is freed up in this boot, this method does suit a more wider fitting foot than a narrower foot. With the pros, there are obviously cons. A slight con to this method is due to the looser fit, you may experience slight heel slip in the boot. But with the excess lace that is left from this method, a simple loop around the back strap loop, this may better and hold your ankle in place. Our next method on the list is the Paratrooper or ladder lacing. Again, this is all in the name, as this technique gives a ladder finish to the lace on the boot when done. This lace allows for a tighter and snug fit in the boot and provides excellent ankle and instep support. This support is achieved by being able to tighten the laces across the boot with the lace locking in the pressure. Due to being able to tighten the lace more with this method, we would recommend this for a person with a slightly narrower foot shape, or if your boots are slightly looser on foot, to tighten it up and make them more snug. Some cons with the ladder method are obviously if you do have a slightly wider foot, this method may be slightly too tight or cause pressure points along the ankle and the instep area. Due to the intricate lacing method, it may take slightly longer to lace up in the morning before heading out on your adventures or to work. Our third method on the list is known as the hiking or biking lace. Again, another method that is slightly better suited for a wider foot. This method sees the most benefit for those with a higher instep and creating room in the boot for feet to expand when hiking. As we all know, the longer days out on the feet do tend to result in your feet swelling up slightly. This method is also great for keeping debris out of the tongue and laces of your boot. The cons to this method are that you may experience the lace to be slightly shorter, so a longer lace may be needed, and if the lace is not tightened correct, a slight heel slip may occur. Here again, using a longer lace to loop around the back of the boot may assist with this con if it does happen to pop up. Our final method is the straight lace. This is less of a practical method but more for a cosmetic look on your boots, and we have found the best results for this on our Shuli or our Felly styles, for example. This method is best suited for a more formal look and finish on your boots, while also giving slightly more clearance above a higher instep. The downside to this method is that if not tightened or laced correctly, you may experience a loose fit all around in your boot, so it is important to lace up with a tight pressure with this method. So with all 4 laces covered in this video, we do hope that there's at least one that is going to better your experience with your pair of gym greens and on the ventures ahead. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and if you have found any other ways to lace up your gym green boots, please go ahead and drop them in the comment section down below. You never know, you might just be helping someone else with some problems that they are having with their boots in general. So until then, we'll see you in our next video.